Hi, welcome back to Zimbrick GMC West. Phil Leotow here today, and we're going to be talking about the new 2013 GMC Acadia. These vehicles are just starting to hit the dealer lots right now, so there still aren't a lot of them around, and they seem to be selling as quickly as they come in. So luckily we still have one left here that I can do a little walk around with you here today. As long as we're on the outside of the car, let's kind of start up here on the front end of the vehicle. You can see where they've made some pretty dramatic changes to the outside of the vehicle. They've got a little bit more blunt front end of the vehicle. They're kind of taking some of the cues from the GMC all-terrain show vehicle, which made its debut a couple of years ago at the Chicago Auto Show. We've got our projector beam headlamps in the front. LED daytime running lights around the top of the headlamp on the cell here. Vehicles that are equipped with fog lights will have the fog lights mounted down below. This particular model here is the SLE1, which is the new base trim level for the Acadia. So everything you see on this car is going to be standard on every single Acadia that we sell. Going around the side here, you've got 18-inch all aluminum wheels and tires, standard on all trim levels. Body side protective molding. Continuing around the outside of the vehicle, they did a little bit of freshening to the rear end of the car as well too. They've gone to a reshaped LED tail light. They also went to a wraparound glass on the rear D-pillar here, so it's a hidden D-pillar on the inside with the wraparound glass. Just kind of cleans up the outside of the vehicle as well. And they also cleaned up the fascia in the back of the vehicle. Towing equipped cars now have a covered tow hitch, which is nice, keeps it from getting all salty and full of schmutz and stuff during the winter time. And the other couple of changes that they've made is even on the base model Acadias now, they all come standard with a backup camera in addition to the backup sensors in the rear bumpers here. These will help you avoid rear collisions when backing the vehicle up. Another nice thing about the backup camera is it does include guidelines. This is a new feature on the 2013 models. When you put the car in reverse, you actually have guidelines on the camera display, which I'll show you inside the car in a minute. And it shows the direction of the vehicle as you're backing up, so you can really back the car into some really tight spaces as well too. As long as we're on the back end of the vehicle, one of the things I'd like to demonstrate is the cargo capacity of the Acadia. This has the largest cargo area of any of the what are called mid-size crossover utility vehicles, this in particular being a 3-row vehicle. This particular one is set up with 8-passenger seating. You've got 2 passengers in the front, 3 in the middle row, and 3 in the third row. Now when you're not hauling people, it's very easy to reconfigure the vehicle for cargo. You just grab this little handle here, give that one a push, grab this handle here, give that one a push, and you've got 65 cubic feet of cargo space behind the second row. Now when the second row is folded, that ups the ante to 117 cubic feet, which is just shy of some of the larger minivans on the market right now as well. Another nice thing about the Acadia is it is available with an optional 2-passenger second row with captain's chairs. A lot of people like those with small children, because then when you're using cargo or car seats for the kids in that middle row, you can still get back into the third row and make it usable. A lot of our competitors have the only offering is a bench seat in the middle row. If you put a couple of car seats in there, you have no way to get into the third row of the vehicle. So just one of the nice available options. The other thing that our owners seem to really appreciate is the long wheelbase on this car gives it a nice smooth ride, as well as a nice big door opening here. So even when you're going to get into the third row of the vehicle, you still have plenty of room to get back there as well too. Now, the other big changes for the Acadia this year are actually on the inside of the vehicle. As you can see, they've completely redone the dashboard. It's a much cleaner design, a lot more soft touch materials. In fact, they're using soft touch materials up here on top of the doors. A lot of people like to drive with their elbow up here on the windowsill, so that gives you a little bit more comfort there. They also pretty dramatically cleaned up the inside of the car as well. Standard USB port on all models now. You used to have to go up to the Bose audio system to get the USB port. That gives you great integration with your iPods and digital music players. It'll also allow you to control those devices using your radio display here, so you no longer have to hold the iPod in your hand and pick your songs and everything. You can do that all using voice commands from your steering wheel, or you can also control them using your touch screen here on your radio as well too. The Acadia is available with both front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive versions. I would say we run about 60-40 all-wheel drive to front-wheel drive with the Acadia. Still has one of the highest EPA mileage ratings of any of the vehicles in its class. The front-wheel drive is rated 17 and 24. All-wheel drive is rated 16 and 23, both the highest ratings in their class for an 8-passenger vehicle. And one of the nicest things about this car really is that because of the way that it's designed, it really rides and drives like a car. It doesn't have that truck-like feel that a lot of your traditional SUVs will have, so it's going to be a much more comfortable vehicle out on the long haul. And with the 22-gallon gas tank, you've got a 500-mile plus cruising range, so out on the highway. So that'll give you a nice long ride between your pit stops. So there we have it. This is our new 2013 GMC Acadia. We invite you down to the dealership to take one out for a test drive and see what's new here in the land of GMC. Thanks again. Phil Leotow here from Zimbrick GMC West. You have a terrific day.